The crazy thing is, I think I'm sitting in the same exact parking space that I was sitting in years ago, the last time I came here and filmed a video like this. So the main reason that I'm filming this video is because I want to talk about the 5 most important things you should bring to your next dental appointment. So follow me along and I'll describe all of them to you, and you'll see me get a little dental work. It's not really for that, but for the 5 things you should make sure that you come to your next dental appointment with, so you're super prepared. All right, let's go. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Tamisha Denis and this is The Modern Smile. So today I'm going to be walking you through my most recent dental appointment that I had with my friend Dr. Tiffany Moncrief. As you can see here, I'm sitting in the lobby. She has a beautiful office in Deerfield Beach, Florida, and I was really excited to come in because I like taking care of my teeth. So let's follow along as I go. I already talked about the fact that we're going to be talking about the 5 top things that you need to bring to your dental appointment. And I think this is really important because a lot of times when you go to the dentist for the first time, or you haven't been to the dentist in a while, you may forget some of the little quirks and things about the dental office and what you need to make sure that you're comfortable. And in my channel, I'm always trying to make sure that you guys understand what it is that you can do to make your dental appointment much more pleasant, because a lot of people have so many fears when it comes to going to the dentist and being at the dentist. So the first thing that we're going to talk about in being prepared is, number 1, we're going to talk about bringing your wallet, your insurance card, and your ID. There is nothing much more stressful than going to the dental office and forgetting that you forgot something as important as having your wallet with you, because another stress besides needles and drills and things like that that people get afraid of is financially, how are they going to be able to afford their treatment? So you need to have your insurance card, you need to have your wallet, you need to have the information that you need in order to give the front desk so that they can quote you properly, so you have a little bit less streamlined, a little bit more streamlined of an appointment. So the next scene you're going to see here is me getting my x-ray taken. So we had to find out what exactly that I needed and what was going on with me. I wasn't having any pain, but I just noticed that there was like this dark brown mark in my tooth, and that's the same tooth that we had treated a couple years ago, and I just really wanted to make sure that it was nothing. A lot of people make that mistake. They don't really look inside of their mouths and see like what's going on. I can't tell you how many times people come to their appointment and I'm like, okay, you think something's wrong? Have you taken a look inside? And they're like, no, I haven't seen anything. And I don't know, people are just kind of nervous because they don't know what to expect. Sometimes it's not really as bad as you think, but you see something visibly that you don't think is right, or you feel something, and there's no better way to find out what's going on with you than to go to the dentist. And the dentist needs an x-ray simply to see what we cannot see with the naked eye. So we decided that my onlay needed to be replaced, and in order for me to replace my onlay, I needed to get numb. I didn't want to get numb. I'm somebody, for some reason, I don't know, something about my anatomy that makes it a little bit more difficult for me to get numb, and I always feel like I kind of feel it. So I tried to convince her not to numb me, but she was going to numb me anyways, and she's excellent at giving a painless injection. It didn't hurt at all. I just don't like the feeling, which most people don't, but it's so necessary. I tell people all the time that are afraid of needles, it's like, okay, I understand that you're afraid of needles, but you don't want to feel it either, right? In my case, it's a little harder, but most people, we are going to numb you. And if we're going to numb you, it will make your appointment so much more pleasant to be numb than to not be numb. So you got to get numb. Now, the next tip that I'm going to give you has to do with what you're wearing. So the second tip has to do with your clothes. It is so important for you to dress warmly, bring a blanket, wear a sweater, make sure that you have clothes, maybe long sleeve, that you wear to your dental appointment, because if you're not, you're going to be freezing and you're going to be uncomfortable, and you're going to have to be there usually for more than an hour or so, depending on what you're getting done. So you want to be comfortable. A lot of times in my office, I'm not cold. I'm moving around, I'm running around, and my patient is freezing. We have blankets in the office and pillows and stuff, but it would make it so much more comfortable for you if you wear something warm, because we're trying to keep the bacterial load and the viral load in the office low. And viruses and bacteria, they thrive in warm environments, warm, moist environments. So usually most offices are pretty cold. So make sure that you're dressed warm. It's going to make your appointment a whole lot more comfortable. In addition to that, I also find that because anesthesia also has epinephrine in it, and it's also making people feel more nervous. People tend to shiver, and it's nice and so comforting to have something on you that just makes you feel better. So we actually decided, since we're going to replace my onlay, I got numb, and then she basically was going to just drill out the onlay, and she has something called a CEREC machine. A CEREC machine is a chairside scanner and digital printer that can print out either crowns or onlays, inlays, veneers, and things like that. And basically the permanent restoration is printed out and made right away, which is really cool. So we had to start off by taking off my old onlay, and it wasn't even decayed as I thought, or really bad. I think it was just starting to crack because I clench and grind quite a bit, which we can talk about in another video. I'm always talking about clenching and grinding, how important it is to wear a night guard, because it literally can ruin your teeth. But since we had to do that, that's why I had to get numb. And then after that, we're going to be drilling out this onlay and then replacing with a new one all in the same day. Okay, so now let's talk about tip number 3. Tip number 3 is bring sunglasses or maybe transitional lenses or whatever you have. You can look really cool in the chair, and more importantly, you are going to be blocking your eyes from this really harsh dental light that we have. You have to have sympathy for the dentist. We are peering into the darkest, deepest places of your mouth that are hard to see and hard to reach, and we need really bright lights. If you don't want to be seeing red throughout your whole appointment because your eyes are closed and it's just this bright light in your face, if you wear some sunglasses, it's going to make your appointment so much more comfortable. So if you go ahead and make sure that you bring some sunglasses with you, or like I said, if you have transitional lenses that turn dark when the light gets on it, then you're going to feel just so much more comfortable in your appointment. Also, and you're going to protect your eyes from all these things splashing around. A lot of dental offices like my own, and these are not my own sunglasses, but a lot of dental offices, they'll have dark shades in the operatories, but go ahead and bring your own. You'll be a lot more comfortable, and they'll be yours, and you'll feel much more comfortable having them. So now that we're finished drilling out the onlay, now we're going to be scanning. This is really cool. This technology has been in dental offices slowly growing over time. The reason that we're scanning, in the old way, we used to use dental impression material, and that dental impression material is all that gooey stuff that we used to put on tray and kind of squash into your mouth. Now we got these digital scanners, which are really cool and allow for that faster kind of treatment time to go from scanning in the mouth to getting all the way to the finished product so quickly and so much more accurately. We use the same thing in our office, except it's a different brand of machine, but basically we scan the area of where we're going to make the restoration, and then that is going to be designed, and after we design it, like really literally chairside, then we're going to mill it in a machine, and after we mill it in a machine, we're going to be able to cement it right away. So really here he's just drawing the edges of where this restoration is going to end, which is really cool. Now here you can see just a little piece of this machine. It's a CEREC, it's just a machine that mills these pieces, and it has this block in which these drills, they come in and they really shape. It's really cool to watch. I have other videos where I show it happening in my office, but this machine, it does the same exact thing. It takes that cube, and that cube is going to go from looking like nothing at all to having a milled restoration. Even in the labs that you don't see that are in a dental office, this is the same way they're doing it now. This is the wave of the new technology. Now you can see a quick sneak peek of the finished product, and that tiny little piece of thing is going to go into my tooth. And here you can see Dr. Moncrief kind of fitting in this piece into my mouth. All right, now let's talk about our next tip. Our next tip, tip number 4, is chapstick, lip gloss, lip balm, something to that effect. Oh my goodness, it is nothing more disturbing than looking down in someone's mouth and seeing their lips cracking, breaking, and everything like that. And that's mainly because we have your mouth open for long, it's getting all dried out. We have a suction that's pulling out all your saliva. We're pulling and stretching and doing all these things in your mouth in order to get into these parts of your mouth. And the corners of your lips, and especially in here and in the center, they're usually the areas that suffer the most. So I highly recommend that when you go to your dental appointment, that you bring some chapstick and lip balm, because you can continually keep that in your hand and continue to apply that throughout the appointment to make your appointment so much more comfortable. It just makes everything so much more comfortable. That's really what we're talking about. Now you can see here a picture of my tooth. It's the last one all the way in the back. You can see my implant in the tooth in front. And this was just an x-ray just to show the try-in. Dr. Moncrief is going to modify this in a little bit inside of my mouth to make sure it's all smooth and I can bite properly and that all the areas are all filled in, and put cement and everything like that. And you can see a little sneak peek of me opening my mouth to see inside. And I mean, mostly you see me playing with my lip because my lips are so dry and it just feels so odd. Everybody just hates the feeling of that. I mean, I tell people you have to be so careful when you're done, because literally if you're not careful, you could bite your lip. You would not feel a thing. It's so important to be careful with yourself. All right. So we're going to go say the last tip that I have, which I think is kind of like the most important tip, and for some reason I think I was so in a hurry to get to my appointment I forgot, is headphones, AirPods, anything that you have to drown out the noises that are in the office. Music is such a powerful tool in a dental office to reduce anxiety. In my operatory, whether or not somebody is bringing their own music, because I don't have the opportunity to tell them these top 5 things that I'm telling you today, but it is always so much more powerful for you to have your own headphones, the music you enjoy, podcasts you like to listen to, anything that even TV shows, if you don't have to raise up to watch it, to drown out all these noises and talking that happens in a dental office that just increases your anxiety. It just is so powerful. In my office, in my operatory, I would just play really nice music, and most people really, really enjoy that because I have really good taste in music, but it is really whatever makes you feel comfortable. I have literally had people who listen to heavy metal and fall right asleep during their dental appointment because that is what they like to listen to. So find the things that you like to listen to, put it on your headphones, drown it all away, and believe me, it makes such an amazing difference. Alrighty, that is the top 5 things that you need to bring to your next dental appointment just to make your appointment much more comfortable. I hope that this video helped you. I hope you got some more tips. I hope that that is something that can empower you to make you a little less afraid of going to the dentist, so that you can get the smile that you always dreamed of and nothing that can stop you. All right, thank you for watching. This is Dr. Tamisha Denis. If you've never seen any of my videos before, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification button so you can see when I upload new videos. If you have anything to ask me or to comment on this video or other topics that you'd like me to talk about, make sure you comment below because I read all of them. Have a great day. Bye-bye.